2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Even with this massive lead, there is no lead large enough, I have to say. It's a very uncomfortable situation because there's only one place to go, and that's down. So this player has got to be aware of that, go out and try and play as rock solid the first 3 or 4 holes as humanly possible to continue that lead.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out. Launched that one into space. Wow.
That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. Putting for an eagle. Tracking. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
He sits in first position. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. That one's heading down Broadway. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Oh, that was so close to going in. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
Well, from where I am, it looks around 27 feet, I'd say.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it's just a tap in awaits. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Better than most.
That's signaling your intent. Go and get amongst it early.
Setting the tone early in this round.
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. This putt coming up is for birdie. That is hunting for the hole. That'll sting a bit. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. We've arrived at a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Opting for the 6-iron.
This one is all over it.
Yeah, nice looking shot there.
Got to say, I can't see them not making birdie here, Luke.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got about 140, I'd say. What a drive that was.
Woo, back there, horsey. Left yourself an opportunity. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Time to tee off at the 6th.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Was on a good line. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Time to see what's happening over at the 15th.
And from 160 yards out.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. This player's dialed in. What a shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front, players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Looking really good, this one. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a par 4 awaits at this next hole. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Opting for the 9-iron. That was a bit of a miscue.
A bit short with that effort.
Ooh, that almost went down. Are you kidding me?
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Now look how they attacked this one.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on hole number 17.
Super shot that.
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
One extra club required to this elevated green.
Nicely done. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we are checking in here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Yes, but if they start thinking about it, that's where the danger happens. They have to keep their head down and keep playing on the front foot if they want to see this thing home.
Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
This one's for birdie. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to tee off on the 11th.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Oh, almost went in. Good shot there, Beamer. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This looks good. And down it goes for an eagle. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Should find the green here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
That's pretty tidy. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. Still in the lead now after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
And he's safely on the green. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, so close. A par putt awaits. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Currently in first position. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That should find the surface. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, nice line. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that,
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
stepping up to the 16th tee now.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This is always a good moment. A putt to win the tournament. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
Luke, that was the performance of a lifetime. Hats off. They dominated in every facet of the game. Never let their foot up off the gas.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.